Hey, good morning. If you're here, please say hello. I'm just about to go inside, and I was thinking about how my day started. And I don't know if anyone else can relate to this, but I woke up about 45 minutes before my alarm went off, and I thought I could just turn off my alarm and go back to sleep, get a full sleep cycle, because y'all, the snooze button, there's a whole thing on that. I'm going to do a whole talk on that. It is the freaking devil. It's the snooze button is not good. I know, I try and keep up with my technical terms, but the snooze button will mess you up because the snooze button, your body goes in full cycles. And Mel Robbins talks about this. For me, it's 88 minutes on average, my sleep cycles, where you go through REM in the light sleep. So when you hit the snooze button, your body, and then you go through rhythms. So like the deep sleep generally happens at the beginning of the night, and then your REM come at the end of the night. So your body knows these rhythms and it's going to wake up. So when you wake up and your body's coming into, what does Mel Robbins call it? She calls it the thaw, like you're frozen all night and then you're thawing out, and you're coming because you have natural biorhythms. And so when you're coming to that thaw, when your body's waking up, and you might be coming out of a deep sleep and your alarm goes off, but if you hit that snooze button, your body thinks that it's time for another sleep cycle. And so you go back into that sleep cycle. So 9 minutes later, you wake up, you feel like you've been dragged from the depths of the ocean, you're foggy headed. So she recommends 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And so I've been doing that every day, and this morning was no exception. I did not move my alarm. So here's the deal. Once a week, I have to do a shot for my MS. I'm on a drug called Avonex. I have to have a liver panel done every year. So hashtag no excuses. So I did my shot last night, and I told my coach I may or may not be there in the morning because I worked out yesterday, and I don't always know how the shot's going to go, because sometimes you can end up with like flu-like symptoms. Not often, but it does happen. I woke up, I had a bit of a headache. I was feeling a little nauseated. My alarm goes off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up. I turn on the light. I drink my water. I go use the restroom. I come back. I was like, you're going. Did I want to go? Absolutely not. I did not want to go work out. And I hear people, nobody wants to get up at 4 something in the morning to go work out in a dark parking lot, in the heat, in the humidity, and sweat and be gross. Nobody wants that. I don't really want that. But there are elements that I do love. I love the way I feel afterwards. I love feeling accomplished. I love the people I work out with. I love being able to move my body. I have multiple sclerosis. Every morning I wake up, I can see, I can stand, I can hold my pee. A great start to the day. I posted the other day about how I would just look around and think, wow, I have a great life. I have an amazing life. I don't have a fancy life. I don't need a fancy life. I'm the kind of person, and my daughter-in-law is like this. She'll see like a fancy bowl and she'll be like, isn't this amazing? I was like, oh, I forgot you were homeschooled. But she loves life. And I remember my son saying to me, she reminds me of you, Mom. I so am thankful that I had a mother who really taught me to appreciate beauty, and not just visually, but funny people and conversational people, and seeing the gifts in others. We all have gifts and talents, but they don't do any good sitting on a shelf. So every time you don't show up for your health and wellness, every time you decide to not exercise, to not eat healthy, to not go to bed, to not drink your water, to not do something, feed your mind with something good, you're not showing up, and your gifts and talents are putting on a shelf, and the world gets robbed. Robbed, I tell you, robbed. You are here with a purpose, on purpose. So why do I get up in the morning? Because I'm special? I'm better than everybody else? No. Oh, hell no. I got all kinds of problems. Someone said to me yesterday, what was this? It's like, you don't appear to have any problems. Like, not on the outside. But, that's just a task to talk to my therapist. You have amazing gifts and talents. I don't understand what you don't understand about that. Every time you don't show up, this is what frustrates me so much. I don't want to get up and do it. I don't want to do it. But this is what makes me crazy. You are fighting for your limitations. You are fighting for everything that is going to make you sick And why do we do that? Because we think we're lesser than, that we don't deserve happiness, health, wealth, all those things. I see people aging beautifully, gracefully. Like, I know a lady, she just got a new certification. She's 74 years old, y'all. Like, she is living life. She is not letting any moss grow under her feet. You got to live your life. You got to do you, boo. But the people that come out to boot camp, that come to my course, that go to therapy, that seek out nutrition advice, that seek out exercise, how to be healthier, because you're not just here to exist. You're not just here to fill space. You're here to have purpose and meaning. You don't even have to try. You just being here has purpose and meaning. If you're a mother, a father, a brother, a son, a daughter, you gotta fall into one of those categories. You have purpose and meaning. There are people that are so happy that you are here. There are people. And if you have kids, I hear it all the time. I would take a bullet for my kid. I would die for my kid. Well, how about living for your kid? How about doing the things that you need to do to live? I'm ranting a little bit this morning because I was so upset that I had to get up. Because even though I had a bit of a headache, and I don't have a headache anymore, even though I felt a little nauseated, I don't feel nauseated anymore, I pushed through because I created that habit. Life is precious. Don't wait for the diagnosis. And here's the thing. Does this keep me from getting cancer? Does this keep me from getting some other disease? No, possibly not. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But let me tell you, when you are ready for it, I have been around so many times. Okay, I said the C word. I've been around so many times that I haven't gotten sick. And I was like, what? I can't, I'm like, what is wrong with me? It's like, why didn't I get it? Why wasn't I invited to the party? But why wasn't I? I don't know. I'm not special, but I do have things in my life that help me be strong, to help me be ready for when things come. When I do get sick, I do not stay sick for long. I always joke that I get angry and I hulk it out of my system. It's like, get out. I'm not having it. I have control issues. I don't like to be controlled. So when I'm sick, I feel like a billion, gazillion little microbes are controlling my body, and that makes me angry. But when I see people, on the flip side, when I see people get past their limitations, get past that mentality, get past that constant soundtrack in their mind saying, like, why bother? I can't do it all, so why bother trying? When I see people getting past all that BS, and when I say BS, I mean belief systems that don't serve your well-being, it's like watching a miracle. It's like watching a child being born, although I don't recommend that because it's pretty gross, but it's also beautiful at the same time. Every time, my fitness friends, when they show up for themselves, you are showing up for you. So when you get sick, you'll be able to bounce back faster. You won't suffer so long. You are going to have all these things in place, and it all takes exercising 3 times a week on purpose, getting movement every day, drinking your water, eating real food 80 to 85% of the time. It's not rocket science. Going to sleep, go to bed, turn off the Netflix. What are you doing? Somebody needs to hear this today. Somebody needs to hear this. I'm going to share this on all my platforms because I think you are amazing. I'm getting emotional about this, and I'm looking at me and I'm looking at you. I'm talking to you. What are you doing for your well-being today? What are you doing for your health and wellness? How are you showing up for you today? At the end of today, I want you to have 3 wins that you can look back on. It may be you drank an extra 8 ounces of water, 4 ounces of water. It may be that you took the stairs instead of the elevator. It may be you didn't yell when you wanted to yell. It may be that you took time to find some peace, that you stopped for a minute and just focused on your breathing to bring yourself out of that fight or flight state of mind where you could think more clearly. All these are wins. When we start looking at our wins, what we accomplish in the day, we go so much further. I love that saying, the man who loves to walk will get so much further than the man who loves the destination. This is a part of life. This is what I teach in my course. I started it on Monday, and I love to see people going through this course because you can see them unfolding. You can see them like starting to wake up and see, like, I do have time to do this. We so walk around in a zombie state, we don't even know that we have this. If you like this video, if you think you know someone who's killing themselves, 1 spoonful of sugar at a time, send them this video, because maybe they need to hear that they have purpose. We know intellectually that we matter. We know that we're not here on by accident. We are here on purpose. There are no mistakes in life. There are no accidents in life. We are here with a purpose. And I don't know, some people I've met, I think they're here to make me stronger. And they have, because I chose to be. So do I want to crawl back into bed right now? Heck yeah, I do. I want to go back to bed, but I'm going to eat my breakfast. I have my, all right, y'all. You have choices today. It's Thursday. Woo! Thursday. I can't believe it's not Friday. Thursday. So take time for you today. Take time for your health and wellness. You are so worth it. You're an amazing human being. I will tell you this 1,000 times. We all have things we struggle with, but you can make time to make you. It's not even about better. It's about stronger. It's about opening up this vessel to experience life in the best way possible. Life isn't perfect. Life goes shitty sometimes. It does. But when we start showing up for ourselves, it's amazing the miracles that appear. I know this because I feel like my life is miraculous. I can't even understand it sometimes. Like I said, I don't have everything I want yet, but I have everything I need. So, and that's what's most important. And everything you need to be healthy, to be well, is already inside of you. Start doing the work. Join my Weight Loss for Life group, free, open, public group on Facebook. I'll post it in the comments because I'm ramping up the content in there because I just want people to feel better, do better, be better. Peace isn't out there. It's in here. I was talking to the guy at the grocery store the other day. They said, if every single person focused on their own personal well-being, imagine how great this world would be. Amazing. And there are a lot of lonely people out there. There's a lot of people in isolation, and a lot of that came out a lot during the pandemic. And so it's time to come back out of our caves to start living our lives and showing up for ourselves. If you have 100 pounds to lose, God love you. Starts 1 pound at a time, 1 step at a time, 1 choice at a time. But you can do this. I've seen it happen again and again and again. You wouldn't know me 5 years ago. I don't know me 5 years ago. I look at pictures like, who was that? What was up with my hair? All right. Take care. God bless. Love you. I want you to believe in you the way I believe in you, because that would make this world an amazing place to be in. All right. I'm sorry if I got angry a little bit. It comes from a place of love. God bless. Love you. That's a command. And I'll talk to you soon.